Random users, you have seen it in the title and the thumbnail. Welcome, my fellow weebs, casual fans, and people dragged into watching this video by a friend who swore, "You just have to watch Naruto." Today, we're diving into manga and anime's colorful, action-packed, occasionally too emotional world. But I will not get along well with the number of bundas in the manga and anime world. So let's just get to it, huh? So, let's start with the basics. Manga and anime. What's the difference? Anime is when everyone's mouse is on the computer's left side while doing their business. However, manga is the same thing. Everyone reads with only their left hand but occasionally uses their right hand to flip the pages. But there is one thing in common between them. It is too sinful for anyone under the age of getting an Uber. How did we even get here? Let's go back, way back. I'm referring to ancient Japan when scrolls were the closest thing they had to comic books. Monks probably said, "Bro, check out this sick panel I drew of a frog." Yep. Ancient Japanese scrolls, called emaki, are like the OG great-great-great-great-grandparents of manga. You could say it's where the obsession with drawing absolutely everything began. Fast forward to the 19th century, and we meet a guy named Hokusai, the man, the myth, the legend. He's the guy who gave us the term manga, which literally means whimsical pictures. I am no literacy teacher, but I think that means being unusual and playful. I don't know if Hokusai meant it that way when manga is what it is nowadays. But yeah, he basically started the trend of doodling crazy stuff for fun. And then, flippity-doodah, we enter the 20th century. This is where things get spicy, like a bowl of ramen with way too much chili oil, and the turning point between YouTube liking to hating me, and I let Jesus take the wheel. Now, let's talk about when manga became anime. Picture this. It's the 1960s. Japan is like, "I am too lazy to take my hand out of the meat to flip the page. Let's animate the heck out of these manga panels and give them soundtracks that slap." And boom, Astro Boy becomes the first anime TV show. Suddenly, kids are like, "I want to be a robot." And the rest of us said, "I want to be anything that lets me shoot lasers out of my eyes." Finally, a society where they don't want to be a dog. From then on, anime blew up faster than Goku's, over 9,000. The 70s gave us mecha. That's right, giant robots. 80s? Neon Genesis Evangelion and Akira taught us that anime can be deep, like, really deep. If you've ever tried to understand the ending of Evangelion, you know it's like trying to do algebra after pulling an all-nighter. No one knows what's going on. By the time we hit the 90s, anime is taking over the world. Everyone's watching Dragon Ball Z, pretending to go Super Saiyan in the playground. Sailor Moon fans were practicing their transformation sequences in front of the mirror. And let's not forget Pokemon. Have you got to catch them all? Yada 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 blah blah blah, the list is too long. So here we are today. Anime isn't just some underground thing anymore. It's mainstream. Even your parents have heard of Attack on Titan or Demon Slayer. And now, thanks to Netflix, Crunchyroll, and every streaming service, you can binge-watch your favorite series while doing nothing productive. Indeed, we've reached peak. Now, during this entire recap, I had done some research. And how can I do research without some experience? So I went on a whole spiral of manga, and here's what I found out. Some art is so fancy and relaxed, while the main character beating enemies, and others make it look so fancy and cool while I beat my own meat, and others make me look so shit, a douchebag. So, after reading the entire series of 5 anime and mangas and squeezing even more out of them, like me squeezing milk from my nipples, I now understand the life of a weeb. In conclusion, manga and anime went from monks drawing frogs to full-blown cultural phenomena that take up 99% of my free time. And the best part? It's never going to stop. We'll be watching anime in space someday. Mark my words.